Alright, this is part 2 to setting up the Swan here, Snapchat Swan. The first video went over how to set up story scheduling and the campaign resources for that. I'm going to be talking about how to set up inbound accepting with rapid movements, and also loading users and setting up outbound adding. So let's go over that. So while this is just idling here, I'm going to load up my settings. Pop over my emulator, and we're just going to be focused on accepting first, okay? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Snapchat. Okay, so the check friends is obviously right here. This is kind of similar. So that is 863.143. 863.143. 144. 864. Interval, we'll do 1 to 2 seconds on that. Between accepting, you want 2 to 3 seconds. And the actual accept location. In order to, I've been asked a lot of times how to avoid quick adding, because they've added this here. Quick add, it's just not great. You know, you'll see I have a better solution for that in a minute. So you can see this button is the x-axis. Like if we hit here, we won't hit the quick adds, right? Like, you see what I'm saying? It doesn't hit the quick add button. What may happen is it may end up clicking this. It may end up clicking this to view a story or whatever, but the bot will bring it back in most cases. And if it does mess up, the worst that will happen is the account will view a story organically, which will add realistic behavior to the account. It's very good. So don't worry too much. Should be flawless though for you. So I'm going to go ahead and set that now. So we have, I just want the edge here. So we have 660 by 503. 661,503. 661,503. Call it 504 here. 662. Already have our delay, and I'm gonna set the peak, but I'm not gonna save it right now, or it'll start going crazy. So, you really only want to add 3 per a cycle here. And even with this, I'm gonna go ahead and increase this to probably 20 and 30 seconds between adding, especially if there aren't a bunch of story schedules, which there won't be, right? So, yeah, 30 seconds will be good for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and enable that, and I'm going to go ahead and you'll see once I enable it, I don't even need to stop anything. Click Save Settings. It'll start to do that on the next cycle there. Oops. So you see we accepted 1. It's going to go back, reset. And I'll do 1 more because I have my peak set to 3, and super friendly with Snapchat, no issues with that. So you can definitely speed this up as to where before, not before, but in Salamander, where it's for auto responding, you're limited to how fast you can add. This is really good for building an audience quickly, right? So you can see it did that. Now it's back to sleeping. Now if I just let this go, it'll do another 3 infinitely, essentially, right? Which is, so you're building an audience nonstop. I'm gonna go ahead and disable this so I can go ahead and set up adding via outbound right now for you. So we're gonna go back to our Snapchat, and we're gonna get the search bar here. So this location, it's this guy right here, is 370. 146. 370. 146. Do 148. 372. Interval between doing that. We really did not need that much time. I'm gonna go ahead and do 1 second on that. And the query search, we'll do 1 second. The actual adding of the friend, we'll do 1 and 2 seconds. And the add friend here. So say we searched Soldier Boy SODMG. Right, I probably have them at, yeah, you get my point. So it would be this location here. So that is a little hard to see there. I think it's, we'll do 850, 325. 850, 325. 850, 325. 326. And I'm going to set the peak to how many I want to add. So once I get in for this, I'm just going to do 3. I'm going to go ahead and enable outbound adding. Now, I'm going to click, I'm not going to click save yet until I have some users loaded, right? Alright. So we're going to go here. Now, one thing I want you to understand about this user form is there's a button here called list view. Because you can auto load users automatically, okay? So right now I have 2 other apps. I have Instagram Ibex and Snapchat Serval. So you can use Ibex to scrape, like unload followers from unlimited, and you know, like it's a huge scraper, right? So you can pull thousands of unique, fresh, blacklisted, you know, blacklist compared users from Instagram, their usernames, first and last name, and user ID. And then you can actually, it will auto load into this, or it will auto load into Serval, or this, you know, if you don't want Serval. But what Serval does is it takes those Instagram usernames and actually validates them at like 250,000 attempts an hour. So it's very powerful. It makes it so that every ad you have is unique. You haven't added them before on any account, and it's fresh. It's fresh users. It's not just the bullshit quick ad or whatever. You get me? So you can really scale campaigns by controlling the users you're scraping off of Instagram. You can control your campaigns and methods as well too. Your audience, obviously. So, you know, very useful. For this, I'm gonna load just a text document to show you how it works. Okay, and actually, shit, a lot of these I already have added, so I may load a different emulator if this is a. Okay, so for the campaign users, you always do all because it gets distributed amongst the threads here in a thread-safe manner, so that there's no blacklisting issues. Okay, so I have these. All right. So now I'm gonna go ahead and enable. I'm gonna go ahead and enable inbound and outbound, so you can kind of see what happens there. So I'm gonna disable. Well, I can leave it open because it's good. So save settings. Boom. So you can see it's going to accept another 3. I'm going to actually increase this interval or lower it a little bit. I'm going to put this 2 here. I'm going to do 1 there as well. Click save. That'll update immediately. So you can see now it's utilizing the progress. So we have 17 users loaded. And you can see I already have this guy added. So it's just going to click him, right? So, but essentially it would have added him anyways. So hopefully you get the point there. But what I want to show you is it's going to add multiples. Hold on a sec. Where did I export it? Okay, so it's gonna make a folder here on your wherever you're loading it called added. It's gonna set the date and then the campaign, and the date will automatically change. So if you're running it for hours, so you can tell exactly which users you've added on which device. I will be adding a mass purge option because you're gonna rack up users probably 5,000, very quickly, a couple days. If your accounts get banned quickly, it kind of doesn't matter because you can now cycle data in extremely fast. This is something you want to take advantage of while Snap has huge competition. I may make an update so that Snapchat resets, but you can see it did its thing. So yeah. Alright, so that's how to set it up and use it. I'm going to be making some more videos here on how to use other things that'll help assist you with this tool. One thing I want to go over just real quick that I forgot to mention is on Snapchat, make sure that, or on your Droid, two things. Snapchat, go into your account settings, notifications, and make sure they're all off, okay? If you're still getting notifications after that, like uninstall the app, re-log in, disable notifications first thing you do, okay? You can also, on most devices, this will work, is you can turn on Do Not Disturb, right? Which I believe is this guy here. Yeah, so you can turn on Do Not Disturb, and that will also solve other notification issues, okay? Just make sure you do that. Those keyboarding and that other issue, and you're good to go from there. If you have any questions or this is a little too far out, myself or my guy Kieran will be happy to help you set you up start to finish. The general going rate for that is $20, and that includes up to 20 minutes. So we recommend that if you're going to buy that, let us know ahead of time, and then basically make sure that your computer's set up, right? Like if there's, anything that might get in the way of that using that time efficiently, we ask that you, help us out with that. So we want to get you going as quickly as possible. Anyways, this is Snapchat Swan. I hope everyone enjoys it, and hit me up if you have any questions. Good luck with marketing.